Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. It's time for a brand new series all about hair color theory. And in this first episode, we'll be looking at neutralizing unwanted warmth on lighter bases. Before we get into that, a quick word about these swatches. Now, these are pivot point swatches and I'll link pivot point down below. I use a ton of these in salon for testing out formulas and new hair color lines. These ones sit around a level 8.5 to a 9. Now, if I'm going to be painting hair color onto those swatches, I need something to put them onto. And these super cool foils from Foil Me Foils for the Desert Lounge are everything with their gold foil and their tiny cacti. It's really important to mention here that although I'm using Shades EQ Gloss for this demonstration, you could use any hair color line. The same principles apply. Whether it's a liquid demi-permanent color you're using or a cream-based product, following the guidelines that are coming up now can give you neutral results time after time. Okay, now it's top tip time, and this is the super important bit. My swatches are sitting at around a level 8.5. So on the left-hand side, I've used 8N. You must tone on the level if you want to neutralize. The swatch on the right-hand side is 10N. Now, this is too light to cancel out the unwanted warmth and give us a more neutral result. So to recap, that's 8N on the left-hand side and 10N on the right-hand side. Now, to demonstrate another important rule when you're neutralizing or cancelling out warmth, I'm making a third coloured swatch. Now, this formula is a mix of 8N and 8VB. So that's a very cool formula that's great for neutralizing unwanted orange warmth. It's always super important to remember that the cooler a formula is and the cooler the result is, the darker it will look. Cool colours absorb the light, whereas warmer colours reflect the light. Now we've gone through the theory, let's have another look at those swatches. First up, we have the uncoloured swatch. Next to it, we have the one that was coloured with 10N, then the 8N, and then the 8N and 8VB mix. Let's have a close-up look. Now, our starting swatch, that's almost at a 9, but there's still a lot of unwanted gold. Our second swatch is that level 10, and you can see that the Shades EQ Gloss has successfully neutralized some of the warmth because it has a blue-violet undertone, but it's not cancelled it out completely. Then we have the 8N. Can you see that the result is much more neutralized? And that's because we toned on the level. Toning on or slightly below the level will always neutralize more successfully. Here's the two of them side by side, and I think this demonstrates it really well. Toning on or below the level will always give you cooler results. Last but by no means least, it's our coolest formula. This was 8N and 8VB, and apologies for the slightly sparse swatch here. Let's compare it to the 8N, and you can see clearly that it's cooler, which means it's absorbing more light. It's neutralized the warmth, but it looks slightly darker. That's it for this first episode of Hair Color Theory. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like. And of course, if you'd like to see more, subscribe and hit the bell to turn on your notifications. I always reply to any comments, so please feel free to comment down below. It's always great to hear from you. I have an Instagram that's packed full of loads more free hair education that's on screen now. A huge thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.